Right now, this very moment, you are giving the universe commands about money, but you're commanding the wrong thing. Every time you say, I can't afford it, you're ordering poverty. Every time you declare money is tight, you're commanding lack. Every time you speak about financial struggle, you're issuing direct orders to the universe to keep money away from you. But what if I told you that you could reverse those commands instantly? What if you could start ordering money to flow to you with the same authority that you've been unconsciously ordering it away? What if the universe is actually waiting for you to command prosperity with the same certainty that you breathe? You're about to discover something that will fundamentally change how you relate to money forever. The universe doesn't respond to begging, pleading, or hoping. It responds to commands. And when you learn how to command money with divine authority, it has no choice but to obey you. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without pause, without question, without delay. Most people have this completely backwards. They think they need to ask the universe for money, pray for abundance, or convince divine intelligence that they're worthy of wealth. This is why most people stay broke their entire lives. They're speaking to the universe like servants instead of speaking with the authority of divine heirs. The truth that will liberate your finances immediately is this: you were created with dominion over all material things, including money. The same divine authority that gave humanity dominion over every living thing on earth also gave you authority over every dollar, every opportunity, every financial blessing that exists. When you command money from this place of spiritual authority, it must obey you. But here's where most people get trapped. They've been programmed to believe that wanting money is greedy, that commanding abundance is presumptuous, that speaking with financial authority is somehow unspiritual. This programming keeps you in a begging mentality when you should be operating from a commanding consciousness. Let me share something that might shock you. Every billionaire on earth understands this principle, whether they realize it or not. They speak about money with absolute certainty, unshakable confidence, and commanding authority. They never beg for wealth. They expect it, demand it, and command it into their lives through their words, thoughts, and actions. The difference between someone who struggles financially and someone who commands continuous money flow is not education, connections, or luck. It's the authority level from which they speak about money. Poor people ask. Wealthy people command. When you ask the universe for money, you're implying that you might not receive it. When you command money to flow to you, you're declaring that it must come because you understand your spiritual authority over material things. This shift from asking to commanding changes everything about your financial reality. Here's what happens in the invisible realm when you command money instead of asking for it. The universe recognizes your spiritual authority and immediately begins rearranging circumstances to fulfill your command. Opportunities appear out of nowhere. People offer you money unexpectedly. Financial solutions emerge from impossible situations. Money starts flowing to you from sources you never imagined. But, and this is crucial, your commands must carry genuine authority, not pretended confidence. The universe can tell the difference between someone who truly knows their divine power and someone who's just repeating affirmations they don't really believe. Your inner knowing must match your outer declaration. So how do you develop this commanding consciousness? How do you shift from financial begging to monetary commanding? How do you speak to money with the authority that compels it to obey you? The foundation of commanding consciousness is understanding that money is not your source. Divine intelligence is your source. Money is simply one of the many ways that infinite intelligence expresses itself in your life. When you command money, you're not commanding a limited resource. You're commanding the unlimited creative power of the universe to manifest through financial channels. This understanding eliminates the desperation energy that repels money. When you know that divine intelligence has infinite ways to provide for you, you can command money to flow without the needy energy that actually pushes abundance away. Your commands become powerful because they come from knowing rather than wanting. The first money command that will begin transforming your financial reality immediately is this: I command money to flow to me now from expected and unexpected sources. Notice that this is not a request, it's a command. You're not asking if money can flow to you, you're ordering it to flow to you. You're not hoping it might come, you're declaring that it must come. When you speak this command, you must speak it with the same authority you would use to command your own hand to move. You don't ask your hand to move, you simply command it, and it obeys instantly. This is the same relationship you must develop with money. Command it with absolute certainty that it will obey. But here's where it gets even more powerful. You can set your money commands on autopilot so that wealth flows to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even while you sleep. The universe never stops working, and your money commands can work continuously when you set them up correctly. The technique for creating 24/7 money flow is to command money to work for you around the clock. Declare, I command money to flow to me continuously, day and night, awake and asleep, through all hours and all circumstances. This sets up what I call an abundance autopilot that keeps generating money flow even when you're not consciously thinking about it. Take a moment right now to activate this commanding power in your own life. Pause what you're doing and comment below. I command continuous money flow. When you write these words, you're not just sharing a statement, you're issuing a public command to the universe that money must flow to you. Your written command creates a spiritual contract that activates 24/7 abundance flow. The act of writing this command with authority sets forces in motion that will bring money to you from multiple directions simultaneously. The reason this commanding approach works so powerfully is that it aligns you with the spiritual law of dominion. You were created to have authority over material things, not to be dominated by financial circumstances. When you command money from your rightful position of spiritual authority, you're operating according to divine law rather than human limitation. But commanding money effectively requires more than just changing your words. It requires changing your entire relationship with wealth. You must see yourself as someone who naturally commands financial flow rather than someone who struggles to make ends meet. This identity shift from financially struggling person to money commanding authority changes everything about how the universe responds to your declarations. Here's a powerful secret that most people never discover. You can command specific amounts of money with exact timing. Instead of vaguely commanding money to flow, you can command $5,000 to manifest by Friday or $10,000 to appear by month's end. The more specific your command, the more precisely the universe can respond to your declaration. When commanding specific amounts, you must command them as if you're placing an order rather than making a wish. Speak with the same authority you would use when ordering food at a restaurant. You don't beg the waiter to bring you dinner. You place your order with the expectation that it will be delivered. Command money with this same matter-of-fact authority. Another powerful commanding technique is to order money to multiply itself in your life. Command. Every dollar that comes to me multiplies and reproduces itself continuously. This sets up what I call money magnetism, where each dollar you receive attracts more dollars to you automatically. Your money starts working to bring you more money. You can also command money to find you when you're not actively seeking it. Declare, money seeks me out and finds me wherever I am. This command programs the universe to arrange coincidences, opportunities, and synchronicities that bring money to you even when you're focused on other things. The commanding consciousness also includes ordering obstacles to your money flow to dissolve immediately. Command, every barrier to my financial abundance dissolves now. This clears away the invisible blocks that have been preventing money from flowing to you freely. Often, removing obstacles is even more powerful than trying to create new opportunities. Here's something that might surprise you. You can command money to flow to you through specific channels. If you want money through your business, command, I order my business income to increase dramatically. If you want money through investments, command, I order my investments to produce exceptional returns. If you want money through unexpected sources, command, I order surprise money to appear in my life immediately. The key to making your money commands irresistible to the universe is to combine them with deep gratitude for money that's already flowing to you. Before issuing new commands, Acknowledge the money that has already obeyed your previous commands. Say, I am grateful for the money that has already flowed to me, and I now command even greater abundance. This gratitude plus commanding combination creates an unstoppable momentum that accelerates your money flow exponentially. The universe responds more powerfully to commands that come from appreciation rather than desperation. When you're grateful for money that's already flowing, your commands for more money carry genuine authority rather than needy energy. You can amplify your commanding power by speaking your money commands at peak energy times. Command money when you feel powerful, confident, and absolutely certain of your authority. Your emotional state when commanding determines how powerfully the universe responds to your declarations. Never command money when you're feeling desperate, worried, or doubtful. These emotional states contaminate your commands with weakness rather than authority. Wait until you feel strong, certain, and powerful before issuing money commands. The universe responds to the energy behind your words as much as the words themselves. Another advanced commanding technique is to order money to flow to you in ways that also bless others. Command: money flows to me abundantly in ways that benefit everyone involved. This creates win-win financial flow that the universe loves to support because it serves the highest good of all parties. You can also command money to flow to you through your unique gifts and talents. Declare, I command abundant compensation for expressing my divine gifts. This aligns your money flow with your life purpose and creates sustainable wealth that comes through doing what you love rather than what you think will make money. The most powerful money command for creating immediate results is this. Money, I command you to manifest in my life right now in the perfect way at the perfect time through the perfect source. This command gives the universe maximum flexibility to deliver money to you in whatever way will work fastest and best for your situation. When you speak this command, you must speak it as if you're a general commanding troops, rather than a beggar asking for charity. Your voice should carry absolute authority and unshakable certainty. The universe responds to commands that come from genuine spiritual authority rather than pretended confidence. Here's what separates money commanding from mere positive thinking. Commanding changes your relationship with money at the identity level. Instead of seeing yourself as someone who needs money, you see yourself as someone who commands money. Instead of hoping money will come, you know money must come because you've ordered it to come. This identity shift from money needer to money commander transforms everything about your financial experience. You stop worrying about money because you know you can command more whenever you need it. You stop feeling powerless about finances because you know money must obey your spiritual authority. The continuous 24/7 money flow happens when you maintain commanding consciousness even during daily activities that have nothing to do with money. While you're working, silently command, money flows to me while I work. Before you sleep, command, money flows to me while I sleep. While you're relaxing, command, money flows to me while I rest. This keeps your money commands active around the clock and programs your subconscious mind to expect money flow during all activities. Your unconscious mind begins attracting money opportunities even when your conscious mind is focused elsewhere. You can also command money to flow through people who want to help you succeed. Declare, I command generous people to appear in my life with money for me. This opens channels for money to reach you through gifts, investments, partnerships, and opportunities that other people provide. The universe has unlimited creative ways to bring money to you, but it needs your permission through authoritative commands to override the poverty programming that most people carry. Your commands give divine intelligence the authorization to flood your life with abundance that exceeds anything you've experienced before. One of the most effective commanding practices is to wake up each morning and immediately command money for the entire day. Before your feet hit the floor, command, I order this day to be filled with money opportunities and abundance manifestations. This sets the tone for 24-hour money flow and programs your day for financial success from the moment you wake up. End each day by commanding money for the next day. Before falling asleep, command, I order tomorrow to bring me unexpected money and surprising abundance. This programs your subconscious mind to attract money opportunities while you sleep and creates momentum that carries over into the following day. The commanding consciousness becomes natural when you practice it consistently. At first, commanding money might feel uncomfortable because you've been programmed to ask rather than command. But as you continue commanding with authority, it becomes as natural as breathing, and money begins flowing to you with the same regularity. Remember that every word you speak about money is either commanding abundance or commanding lack. There's no neutral ground. When you complain about bills, you're commanding more bills. When you worry about money, you're commanding more things to worry about. When you speak limitation, you're commanding limitation to continue. But when you consistently command money to flow, abundance to increase, and wealth to manifest, the universe has no choice but to rearrange your circumstances to match your commands. Your financial reality must align with your authoritative declarations because spiritual law requires it. The most important thing to understand about commanding money is that you're not trying to manipulate the universe. You're aligning with your divine nature as someone who was created to have dominion over material things. Commanding money is not arrogance, it's authenticity to your spiritual identity as an heir of infinite abundance. Your money commands work because they activate the same creative power that spoke the worlds into existence. When you command money with genuine spiritual authority, you're using the same force that creates galaxies and sustains planets. This power is not limited by economic conditions, market fluctuations, or human circumstances. The universe is waiting for you to command money with the authority you were born to exercise. Every moment you spend asking instead of commanding is a moment you're operating below your spiritual potential. Every time you beg instead of order, you're denying your divine inheritance of unlimited abundance. But understanding money, commanding without practicing it, changes nothing. You must begin commanding money immediately with absolute authority and unshakable faith in your divine power over material things. The universe is ready to obey your financial commands. The question is whether you're ready to give them. Your commanding consciousness begins right now. Start issuing money commands throughout your day. Command money while you're driving, working, eating, and sleeping. Make commanding money as natural as commanding your own body to move. Speak to money as if it's your obedient servant rather than your elusive master. Declare with absolute authority and unshakable conviction. Money obeys my every command because I speak with divine authority over all material things. I command money to flow to me continuously from multiple sources simultaneously. I order abundance to manifest in my life 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, without pause or interruption. Every dollar seeks me out and finds me because I command it with spiritual certainty. I am the master of money. I am the commander of abundance. Money flows to me because I order it to flow, and the universe obeys my commands because I speak with the authority of divine intelligence itself.